Hello, everyone. Welcome to Holding Space Sunday. Hope that you had a good week. I know it was um, just sounding like talking to everybody. It was a bit of a rough one. Lots of definite clearing and just being made aware of those things that are not serving us anymore. Sorry, my incense didn't like to do it anyway. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully it wasn't too harsh on you. I definitely found, uh, yeah, I had some struggles this week. Lots of emotional stuff kind of coming. Um, a lot of, not so much fear, but definitely a lot of doubt about just everything going on and what we're supposed to be doing and where we're heading. And it just seems to be a lot right now. It's pretty intense. Um, and, like hopefully we were able to take a bit of that time over the week and get out into nature and and heal up a little bit because we are heading into this week upcoming, um, and it's going to be a lot of big shifts. Like this, the eclipse is coming in Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which day it is. We will definitely talk more about all those elements in the week read. Today, we're just going to focus on checking the cards, but we're really going to focus on the meditation is definitely focused on the body, continuing to heal and nurture and love our body. Um, just kind of a rough idea of what's going on is we're still in Aries season, and this new moon that is with a total solar eclipse is going to come in Aries. Um, but we're also starting within that day or so uh, Taurus season. So Taurus is very earthbound, earth based. Um, I can't remember the name of the card that came up in the read for the week last week, but it just was like beaming the energy in to our grounded body. So lots of grounded action is is kind of going to be the theme. And we need to make sure that we're in alignment and as balanced as we can be heading into this. So, the meditation today definitely focuses on continuing to heal our body, nurture our body. Um, but yeah, it's definitely like these use this holding space Sunday to keep working on yourself um, as we head into this week. So it was funny this morning um, outside. I'm going to put these notes away because we'll get into that day by day as we go. Because there's it's easier to do it on the day by day than overload you with a bunch of information. But so this morning, my mom called me to the kitchen window, and there was a bird out there. Um, I wasn't sure what it was at first, but it was actually a grouse, which is I didn't know they came this far up in the city. But anyway, so I, of course, was drawn to use this deck for today, but also just because it came up in Amanda Ellis's reading for the same thing for this eclipse new moon. I'd highly recommend go watch that too. There was lots of good little nuggets of information in there. Um, but like when we talk about Earth and being more into that Taurus field, um, the first thing that always comes up is the animals. So it was funny to see the grouse this morning. I pulled this card out because mostly it's like, when you see an animal, you should sort of pay attention to their medicine. They're usually trying to tell you something. So I got express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So yeah, like that's kind of the interesting thing I did want to talk about in this holding space Sunday is we're moving into this space where we're like starting to acknowledge and see our gifts, and we're getting lots of intuitive information. And so now it's a part of like we were just kind of resting and integrating those energies, but now we're kind of being drawn out of our shell a little bit, and asked to start acting upon these energies or working with them. So I know for myself, like Friday night, we went to a sound bath, and it was funny. There's at least 15, 20 people there. And at the end of the bath, the practitioner, she was like, I could feel all of you with like having real connection to physical energy that needed to be healed. And it was like there wasn't a person in the room that was like, yeah, I can feel that, like I'm hurting in different places. So that's why I've also focused this Holding Space Sunday on our bodies, because we need to keep fortified in our physical body. It came up in Amanda Ellis's reading too for this, that it's, like try to eat lighter. Not, we're not necessarily talking about going on, like suddenly going on diets and suddenly getting into exercise plans. This is more about like it's time for us to start eating better, drinking lots, keep staying hydrated, um, and paying attention to our body and what it needs. And so the uh, the reason I was also sharing the story is that like I'm getting constant intuitive information from myself. Like they're like, you need to get in water, you need to swim, you need to exercise, you need to get out in nature more. Like they've been really, my guides have been really at me going, this is time. And it's not in a berating way, like you haven't been doing anything, and it's like, okay, like, but it's kind of like now is the time. So start putting, we talked about plans and starting to put things into action, like what you're going to do. And, like it could be as simple as like, I've made a plan. I need to, get a bathing suit and start going swimming as my exercise. Um, I may not have it implemented till May, June, but it's just starting the process of those things. So really checking in with yourself about what you feel you need to do for yourself to nourish and help your body make it through this time. So just really tuning in as often as possible and listening and then acting on the advice. Perfect. The sun. We got the sun. So this overall feeling that we're going to go for on this episode of Holding Space Sunday is I am blessed with the gift of life. I am free to create a life filled with joy, open and connected to God. It's just so awesome. And the sun has been here, like, and it's increasing in frequency and strength to help us bring in these energies. So, yeah, this is great. And just all the sun, here's spring just and summer, just, let's move into this next season at our best capacity. When you're doing the meditation, it does say it at the beginning, but um, as I'm reading the different things, we go through chakras, colors, food. Um, I think that's it. And just if any, and parts of the body. So if any of those, well, like use your intuition in that piece. And if something comes up, make a note of it. And that can be your start for next week of like, okay, I'm supposed to focus on my kidneys. Like what are the things that heal kidneys? What are the foods? How much water am I drinking? Should I be on some kind of supplement or something to help nourish this? Let's really use this meditation that I created um, to start listening to that voice in ourselves saying, yeah, you know what, that you need to do that. And I bet you all of you will. There's one part about chocolate, so it could just be have a nice piece of dark chocolate. nourish, nourish, nourish. That's the overall theme. Is we need to start like taking care of ourselves better, right? Anyway, okay. Oops. Oh, I should pick that up. I should read that. Anyway, yeah. Let's look at the portal card. Okay, so we got the Thoth light codes. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. Yeah, so this is just reminding us once again, this light is coming in. This dense, heavy human body, when we're laid down with like, or weighed down, sorry, with like emotional traumas, things we haven't dealt with, addictions, eating poorly, sleeping poorly, like all of those things, we make this container too dense for the light to come in. So we've got to just start working at lightening ourselves up. That's sort of the theme. Okay, I'm going to draw 3 of each of these cards too, and then we'll get into the meditation. The cards I'm using is the animal deck, just again, there's like, as that Taurus energy comes in, really connecting to earth, to nature, to be grounded, and so that we are on this planet grounded and centered and ready to help. That's what I think is about to happen. So let's read 3 of these. And then I also picked, there's some other animal cards I have, but we'll also read the dragons, the flora and fauna cards. All right, our first animal is panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home or place of work. Okay, so that's as we start heading deeper into these meditations and work. Make sure you know, have a space that is just dedicated to you. Again, if for some reason you can't do that within your home, find a bench or a tree stump or something like outside as it gets nicer, and we can go do these sacred spaces there. So it's just, again, really coming into like us really starting to connect, not just with our body, not just with our mind, but with our soul and our spiritual work. So, all right. We also got blue heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what you feel right in spite of judgment or disapproval from others. Yeah, it's really just speaking to us about it's just our time to, again, like, stand up in love. It's just like we really have to reveal our true selves. If we're not there yet, if we don't quite know our true selves, we're being asked to make sure that we are like figuring that out, that we're not just like waiting for a savior or something to be revealed to us. We still have to be doing the work and understanding. So really starting to connect with, who am I? What do I want? Discount everybody else, just for the moment. Even I get that we have responsibilities to our families and our children and our pets and all of that, but the only way you're going to find those answers if you take that out of the equation for 5 minutes and really listen to yourself. It may not mean you get to implement all those things in your life because we do have all these other responsibilities, but it's essential that we know what we want and who we are and what we want to be. Because if we don't know those things, we're not, we can't move that next step forward, because the universe can only give us what we're giving out. And if we're like, I am this, but I'm not, because I have to go and like drive the kids to soccer practice. Like, so this is just really asking us to focus on ourselves. And I know that's a big ask for a lot of people, but it's not something that needs to take up your entire day. And you have to just become a monk and cut everybody out. We have to find a way to carve out the time, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. If you can build it up to 30, then we build it up to 30. Anyway, I know that's a lot to ask for, but it's a good start. It's a good start. That's all we're asking. Right now, we just need to get grounded and in our bodies and be making the steps forward, right? So don't panic. This is starting to panic you because you're like, how am I going to make all this happen? It's baby steps. It's like making your list of what you want and who you are and what you want to see, and creating a sacred space for yourself so you can have 5 minutes to yourself, because you deserve it. We all deserve it. We also got penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Hell frickin' hallelujah, right? Oh my God. That's good. That's good news. So yeah, it's interesting that it comes out with an eclipse, right? So we've been in this kind of like dark, shadowy period, and now things are gonna like shift to the light. So, all good. Just keep that in the back of your head. Everything is coming to the light, including us, and it's going to be fine. Okay, I'm going to read these animal cards next. Just three of them. They're just one word, and I just kind of want to get an overall sense of other things we need to be looking at. I'm a little hesitant to use this deck only because sometimes some of the words, they're not negative, but they're rough, right? So they're sometimes hard to read. Okay, all right. I told you. I told you everything is going to be all right. We got salmon, which is wisdom. So really tapping into this inner wisdom. Can't say it enough, you guys. We've got to start using this ability. Like, and even if you're sitting here saying to me or in your head, like, I don't have that, the reason probably is, and I don't mean to say this to be harsh or rude, but it's like that we're not listening, or we're not carving out that time to really sit down and listen. So this is our guides and our angels and the universe saying, you have to start doing this, you guys. It's so important. We also got the frog, which is luck. So just, yeah, it, that just speaks to me of like manifestation, right? It's like asking, I've had a week of ask and receive. So the put it out there, and like, and luck should be helping us. That magic energy of like fortuitous opportunities and circumstances. In fact, I think that's actually part of this eclipse, is that it starts to bring in opportunities. I can't see it in my notes right now, and we'll get into it next week. We also got seal, which is creativity. So the best way, again, for us to manifest is to dream and envision. So whether that is an actual storyboard that we create, or a storyboard, vision board, storyboard, that's from film. I don't know where my little brain went there. Anyway, so really taking a look at that stuff. Um, yeah, whether that's like just envisioning. Sometimes too, like if you have like a computer program, you can use a computer program and go into like Publisher or something like that, and then add online pictures of the things that you want to see and create. I know it can be difficult sometimes to get your hand on, cardboard paper um, and and magazines to cut up and that kind of stuff. So, ooh, and that one. All right. Okay, so I'm going to read this one first because it came right in. So the dragon cards. First one, luck again. And the bells of Ireland. What a beautiful. I have a picture of them downstairs. Anyway, so more luck. Luck is on our side. To me, luck means um, it's not. I mean, yeah, you could say lucky, like we're lucky, like go play the lottery and hope for the best. Like if you do that, contact me. I'd be your personal spiritual guru for the rest of your life. Anyway, I'm just kidding, but really, I'm not. No, just um, luck is part. It's like magic, right? It's like we but we have to ask for what we want. So spend some time really doing that list, like we talked about, like, what do I want? What do I need? And don't, again, not caring about responsibilities or what other people think. This is purely the creativity of your mind. And you might even be creating things that don't even exist on this planet yet. But this is the kind of thinking and magic we need to head into so that we can create this stuff. Like for me, stuff like we've talked about this before, stuff is just like financial for me. So like why what maybe I could dream up a whole new like system of money. Like I'm just one person and I don't have control over right now over the world finances and that, but I can dream a better system, right? That's using our luck and our creativity. So spend this week like seeing what you can create. What can you manifest? I think it's a fun thing to have. Let's do that. We also got compassion. So again, this is our self-compassion though at this time. It's all about the self-love right now. We have to be nurturing and loving ourselves because we've got a big job coming up. So, like, let's get it right for ourselves and let's love ourselves. Let's love ourselves, show ourselves love and compassion. We also got affection. So, this card for me definitely, again, it's all about this week is about ourselves. And I know sometimes that can seem selfish, but it's really asking us to be really in check and in tune with ourselves because we need to start being that vessel for this light. And if we're bogging ourselves down with all the third dimensional heaviness of like, I can't and I don't have time, I've got too many responsibilities, too many people depend on me, I can't, like, as soon as we're putting that all out, that's what we're getting back. So if you're finding yourself really struggling right now because like just nothing seems to be moving, we really have to, it's that perception thing again. We have to change our perspective and our perception. I know that's super hard right now. Anyway, it's not a light thing to work on. So I hope that you'll enjoy this meditation to help, heal and nurture our body. And that can just be one of our steps, or building a meditation space for ourselves, like the first card said. So, or a sacred space, right? And the key always that keeps coming back is when in doubt, get out in nature and connect as we head into this Taurus season. And like I said, it's kind of this mix of like grounded, um, grounded action. We need to be grounded on this planet, but ready to take action, like as we come out of Aries here. So I hope you enjoyed the meditation. Have a good night and take very good care of yourself. I love you. Beginning, as we always do, finding yourself in a comfortable position, slowing your breath, closing your eyes, and then breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. In this meditation, we are going into our inner temple, deep inside the inner space of our body. As we do this meditation, take note of anything that grabs your attention, whether it's the chakra, the color, the part of the body, or the food involved. Take that into your day and use any of the things that grab your attention to help heal and nourish your body. Imagine yourself sitting in lotus position on the floor of a darkened temple. Before you is a golden candle, which you light. Taking a breath, we turn our focus inward. Breathe and feel into your body. We start at root chakra. Within our body, it governs our bones, teeth, nails, our legs, our blood, and also the kidneys and adrenals. Here we feel a deep healing in all these areas. Feel the strength in your bones, in your teeth and nails. Feel the oxygen within your blood. Envision the kidneys as healthy and functioning at peak performance. Appearing now before us is a bowl. It is full of rich red apples, tomatoes, strawberries, and raspberries. Reaching forward and taking one, savor and nourish yourself with this healing chakra food. Breathe and surround yourself in red, healing light. Focusing next upon sacral chakra, governing our reproductive system, our bladder, and the lymphatic system. First, feeling into the lymphatic system, connecting with its smooth and fluid flowing movement. Imagine the perfect health and function of all your reproductive organs and the bladder. Appearing before us now within the bowls are oranges, tangerines, persimmons, and various nuts. Select one again and savor each bite as it nourishes and heals your body. Breathe and envision yourself enveloped in orange, healing energy. Focusing next on solar plexus chakra, governing our stomach, liver, gallbladder, the nervous system, the pancreas, the low back, and our spleen. Envision healthy and good digestion. Envision the processes of detoxification by the spleen that nourishes and filters our blood. Envision solid blood sugar levels and a strong, pain-free low back. Before us in the bowl appears lemons, sunflower seeds, and yellow peppers. Again, choosing one, savor each morsel and allow it to nourish and heal you. Breathe and envision yourself surrounded in yellow, healing light. Moving focus now to heart chakra, which governs our actual physical heart, the lungs, upper back, rib cage, and hands. It also governs our thymus gland. Here, feel in to your whole, healthy, beating heart. Fill your lungs with life-sustaining air. Feel the ease and expansion in your rib cage and chest. Feel the thymus gland functioning to support our immunity and regulate us with healthy and balanced hormones. Before us now in the bowl appears pistachios, cherries, and plums. Choose one again. Savor each bite as you know you are nourishing and healing your body. Breathe and envision yourself surrounded in green, healing light. Focusing next on throat chakra, governing our throat and neck, the mouth, the teeth, jaw, and ears. Envision a solid spine within your neck, aligned and relaxed. A clear throat and a strong voice through singing, speaking, and humming. Imagine sound traveling through out to your mouth. Envision having clear ears to hear clearly and to be able to listen. Envision a solid, healthy jaw that is able to nourish our body with food. Appearing now before us is a cup of tea and a bowl of purple grapes. There is also a bowl of blueberries. Selecting tea or fruit, savor each sip or bite, allowing it to soothe your throat and heal your body. Breathe and envelop yourself in turquoise healing light and energy. Focusing next on brow chakra, governing our eyes, nose, sinuses, the pituitary and pineal glands. Envision crystal clear vision, seeing vibrant colors and light, clear breathing and sinuses, a healthy pituitary gland producing hormones to help regulate many systems within the body, and a healthy pineal gland producing melatonin to help us regulate our sleep patterns. Before you appears in the bowls a decadent dark chocolate bar. Reaching forward, choosing a piece, allowing it to nourish and comfort your soul. Breathe and surround yourself in indigo, healing light and energy. And lastly, focusing upon crown chakra, governing our brain, the serotonin production. Envision your brain as alive and productive, firing various sections to control and regulate a healthy and whole body, allowing the brain for intelligence and clear thinking, producing strong serotonin production that keeps many functions within the body going, but most importantly, contributes to our well-being and happiness. Envision now a happy and healthy whole body. Before you appears an array of foods: carrots, mangoes, apricots, peaches, various nuts and seeds. Beside you also a bowl of sage, frankincense, and juniper burns, smudging you, allowing you to cleanse and clear any lower energy that is negative or no longer serving you. Spend this time here sampling different foods, eating light, eating clean. Nourish yourself and inhale the healing and cleansing smudge. Breathe and envelop yourself in amethyst purple healing light. Just sitting here enjoying the feeling of being nourished and cleansed and connected to our body, providing it with optimal opportunities to keep us healthy and whole and on our spiritual path. And taking another moment just to feel into your body, any space that might be still feeling stuck or painful. And surrounding that space with rose quartz healing light. Breathe. And then coming into heart center, feeling the sense and the energy of love. And here, pausing a moment to tell your body how much you love it, how grateful you are for it. And then repeating after me, or just allowing these words to permeate through you and your body. Every cell, nerve, muscle, bone, organ, and system in my body is healthy, whole, and complete. I reside in a frequency of ease, grace, peace, prosperity, abundance, and above all, love. And I know that all is truly well within my inner temple, my body, and my soul. And it is so, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you for my healing. Thank you for my body. Thank you for this life. Breathe. And begin again to return your focus into your body, into your space of meditation. Savoring one more moment of silence. And then breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. And then when you are ready, you may open your eyes.